I was born in Mamelodi, This is where I was born. I'm the co-founder, the organization called Thandanani Drop In Centre. It was founded by me and my cousin, Mr. Thabo Kotsi.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So actually, the organization was established in 2011, but it was formally registered in 2013 in May. So it was established January 19, 2011. That's when we started.
Wow. So Thandanani, what is Thandanani all about, Murid?
All right. We are a developing organization because we are dealing with social ills. So at first, when we started, the approach was to eradicate this challenge, substance abuse. Mainly it was personal. You know, my younger brother who comes after me was in drugs, and he used to stay in Hatfield. And even the one that comes after him was in drugs, but he was in prison because he was sentenced while he was 16 years for stabbing a person wanting to take a phone. And then Thabo's younger brother was also in prison by then. Then we stood and said, look, we came out differently. And we had to spot one thing, that there was primary prevention. When we grew up, there were things like excavation, you know, by the tree. There were activities, sports activities, and at least we succeeded. And then we said, you know what, let us revive something like that, to eradicate that, to do the main focus was primary prevention. But as I'm saying, the organization stretched, because when you're dealing with social ills, you realize there's poverty. You realize there's homelessness. You realize there's gender-based violence. You realize a lot of things. And you realize that the approach you want to take may differ, because sometimes you want to help someone who is abusing substance, while when you don't have that knowledge. And then you realize, no, you can't help people without them. You need to bring them in so that they can help others, because they understand the community. You understand? So that's why our programs now, we have 4 programs that we are running now. We have substance abuse program, which includes a gig track. We are doing awareness across the city of Tshwane. In all the regions, we have been fortunate, we've been given a track to do awareness across the city of Tshwane.
Wow.
And we do partial care. Partial care is about kids, you know, vulnerable ones, and we do after school, and we do homelessness. We are going to be the first organization that will build a homeless shelter in the township across South Africa, the first. Let me say this, not to build, we have built it, we're just going to furnish it. We're going to put furniture from...
Is the one that I think
It's the one that you think about, just behind my extension 5. We have built a homelessness shelter. We are going to be housing 120 people in that homeless center. We are going to give them skills development, because we realize, you see, it's raining. People are not aware that there is homelessness around the townships. Yes, there are people who are sleeping outside, literally. And nobody cares, where are they now? What are they eating? And we've realized you can't force people to shelter them. That's why we are starting with 120. We are still going to be servicing hotspots, because others, they prefer to be in those hotspots. How do we know that? Because we are an organization that recommends people to rehab. When we recommend them to rehab, after they went to halfway house, to second chance, we allow them to come back and volunteer in our center. As they volunteer, they are the ones who are drawing a program. They are the ones who are guiding us. No, this group, you can't force it to put it in a shelter. They will fight. This is how you must manage us, because those guys, they've got experience. So part of our management, part of our staff are ex-users. So we are just a board with a mandate. We are just a board with a focus. But we are guys who are running an organization, which is the same guys who we went to fetch on the streets. We brought them here. That's why we are successful even today, because we are putting them at the forefront.
Yeah, I think, Murute, thank you for sharing that, because it's one of the things that people don't know. You know, when you meet people from Thandanani, be it the drivers, be it whoever there, you know, it's local guys and who understand the street. That's for me, you know, I'm called a street pastor by many. I don't know what that does. What does that mean? But anyway, you know, but the guys understand the street, you know, and for me, Murute, I want to say, in that, keep on keeping up, you know. Sometimes we don't say these things to each other, wherever and all that, but we are proud of you, you know, and that is why when I was thinking to do this year, I said, let's bring Thandanani in. I'm proud of the work that you guys are doing, and not just that, you know, in Mamelodi, Murute, you guys are visible. You know, you are everywhere. You know, you are. I'm playing soccer on Sunday Masters League and all that. I meet Thandanani there, and it's a group of men, many of them there. Of course, they eat nice, and our team is not. But anyway, so tell us about that, Murute. You know, with.
All right. I think maybe let me explain something how we started. You know, when we wanted to start Thandanani, remember we got a buy-in of the community. So that's why even everything that you see, it's not us having wisdom. It's the same people who gave us the buy-in. The buy-in, for instance, the churches. You know, when we started Thandanani, we started with a cleaning campaign. We said, no, there's a clinic just next to our center. It's called Holland. That clinic, there was grass there. You know, the clinic was not in a good condition for a health place. And we said, look, let us go door to door and get parents, because we want to deal with children. Remember, we want to deal with children. You can't deal with someone's child if you don't have a buy-in or parents. We got parents there, and we spoke to parents. We want to do cleaning campaigns. We want to start with the clinic. We want to clean school grounds, so that those fields must be active. And let me tell you, by the grace of God, we went to churches, went to IG, went to Kingdom Come, churches around in our world. I remember one church gave us cheese and paloni, and one pastor gave us 300 rand, and that's what we had. We bought loaves, we bought archer, and let me tell you, we had 150 parents. Coming in on that day, on the 19th of January, and it was raining. Parents were wearing plastics because they saw this as a good thing. Now we diverted. We no longer went to children. Now we saw. I said with Tawa, I told him, you see what does this mean? If 150 parents have time to come and volunteer. It means parents are not working.
Exactly.
Then we started writing proposals to Boprasa. Started writing proposals to EPWPs and say, look, there's a condition. We want to deal with children, but parents are not working. And let me tell you, Prasa gave us an offer that we must create 2 cooperatives, and they must go and clean stations, Yester Fabric and Low Gardens. And we took those parents. We opened cooperatives for them. We gave them employment. We took some. We placed them over EPWP. We went to Big Safe. Big Safe said, I will have a program that I will take these parents into that program. But there's one thing we told those parents. We are taking you somewhere. Don't forget us. Don't forget us.
Exactly.
1 rand, 2 rand that you bring into an organization
matters.
Matters. And that's how we managed to sustain the program. Because the difficult part about organizations, they can't sustain themselves in the early times. Then most of them, they are discouraged. The strategy that worked for us through churches, through those parents, managed to hold us. There were difficult times. But then, because we have a backup of 150 people backing up an organization every month,
exactly,
that gave us strength to go and push. We went out into all. We went to ABI. We went to Fort was the first to respond. They gave us a buggy.
Sure, wow.
Yeah, they gave us a Ranger, a buggy. That buggy was a breakthrough to us.
It came with many after.
Yeah, and we went to Big Safe. You know what Big Safe gave us?
Yeah.
They gave us tin stuff and 50 kg of millimeter. I'm not sure how we were going to survive there. But because we were grateful to everything that we were receiving.
Pause. While you were there, and this is possible, and this is very critical. And I just want to mention something there. I've never told you this. You don't know how you do things in the community, and also how you speak about others matters.
Yes.
I have someone go Big Save. I've never told you this. And I meet with this guy, and then he calls me to his office. Office. And so there are aisles there, grocery, and there are also office somewhere. So this particular guy's office, nicely furnished, like couches and stuff like that. You can sleep there, you know. He comes and then I said, no man, I want to meet you. I've been told about you and stuff. And we went, we sat, and all. I was like, no man, there's these guys that are working in Mamelodi, you know, and it will be good for you to partner with them. But he didn't know that I know you. You know, I'm like, which guys? Says Thandanani. Like, oh, Thandanani. Like, oh, you know them. Like, no, I know them. They're doing quite a great work, you know. And you know why I'm saying this? Many of us today start organization, but our organizations are from other organizations. And we go to the same sponsors. We go talk bad about these ones so that you get a sponsor. That's not how to do it. You will not get any, you know. And after we spoke, I'm like, to this guy, Nelson is his name, you know, and I'm saying, Nelson, you know what? As long as those guys are there and are doing what they are doing, continue doing with them. For me, I pull out because I wanted something. But I realized when he mentioned you guys, you know, I said, no, it's fine. Already, there are these guys, continue, we can partner with. So the only thing we partner with him when he's thinking of advertising his food parcels, and he says, I've got this prize and whatever. So I wanted to say that, you know, because what is a good name is better than what?
Great riches.
Okay, exactly. So when you build up a good name for yourself, and when you go to people, you know, if you start an organization or you have an organization, move away from speaking bad about others.
Yes.
Just talk about you. And Moruti, I'm saying this because Mamelodi.
Yeah.
And then you go and kokota right there. Just come out, go somewhere else. You know, God is a big God. But because this organization that are starting, some of them are not starting for the right reasons. This statement that you just said before Kukwang, this one, we recycle the same people. Please, I want to say how did you come to that?
All right. I think there was a time where the premier announced that he's not actually going to entertain NGOs and NPOs.
Yes.
Because they are not doing well.
Yeah.
And he said, no, he's going to look for a farm where he will take a lot of people there and they will rehabilitate them. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And we said, no, it's fine. Because it same applies to what I told you, how we started Thandanani.
Exactly, yeah.
We thought we know, but we don't know.
No, exactly.
Go to the people who are struggling with this, they will tell you.
Exactly.
They are the ones who know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you can't speak on behalf of service users.
Exactly.
You can't speak on behalf of ex-users.
Yeah.
Let ex-users tell you how to drive this.
Exactly.
Now,
yeah.
now, the Premier does not have an NPO. He can't speak on behalf of NPOs.
Exactly.
And we said, no, let him go. Because we've made the very same mistake and
Yeah.
we were not successful.
Exactly.
Now, he opened a hotline.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he went to. Actually, what the guys did, they came through the style of a university.
Oh yes, yeah.
And the university came to us. You know, people don't know that these things. It's just a cycle. You go to a university, you think they are professionals. They come to us, they interview us, and they don't tell us that they are going to use the same information to give to government that they can come up with a solution.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Sure.
Now the university brought us close, and they have another organization. I won't name it because it was managing the helpline.
The helpline, yeah.
Now we have a forum, NPO forums.
Sure. Yeah.
Different forums. We had your local drug action committees.
Yeah.
We know each other.
Exactly.
Like I know you, I know Murutele Ugodi. We know each other, not maybe from a personal perspective, but from doing the work. I know Muruti Chiburi. Because we are doing the work.
Yeah.
And we know whom we are dealing with.
Yeah.
Now when we gathered together, we said, who is in that list?
Yeah.
Who is new? Whom we do not know.
No, exactly.
When we went to the list, we find out there is second chance there. More like the athletes of Thandanani. And yet the Premier is saying the line is full. We have about 200 people. We are talking about the very same people we are servicing.
Exactly.
Remember one thing we've learned from users. They told us there is a time when this thing is full. I want to detox it.
Detox it, yes.
That's why I go to rehab. It's not like I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I just want to detox. I will come. Yeah, because other people, they are still there. Many people, as long as you have not made up your mind.
Exactly.
You will not pull out. Others, they will tell you, no, I just need to detox.
Yeah.
Because they... You can't come to the core of what is bringing them there. And that's why you must nurture them. That's why no one changes a person. A person changes himself.
Yes.
We just avail resources so that people can change.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't change people. Now, the Premier thought he will change people, and he does not know that we are in this journey. We are genuine. We are genuine with these guys. We are genuine with them. We are being patient with them while we are giving them resources. They decide, a time comes where they decide and say, no, I'm not sharp. And some don't need rehab.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot. We have testimonies. Some said, look, volunteer like sharp. And even today,
we've seen it.
That guy was sharp. Because we've nurtured them. We've availed resources. We said, look, we'll give you food. We'll give you blankets. Now, because as organization we speak, we know whom we are servicing because we have a relationship with these guys. We don't just see them as users. Others become friends. Others are joke makers. We are relating with them.
Exactly.
Some of them we are too attached. That's why even when we lose some of them, it becomes so personal.
Exactly.
Because we gain brothers, we gain sisters along the road. Because we are serving. We are not in this thing for money. You know, if you are in for taking a check, you don't care whom you are servicing.
Exactly.
Now we care whom we are servicing. That's why we know them by names. We know their addresses. You know, let me tell you something that you don't know.
Sure.
Most people who are using, they are not fools.
Exactly.
They are not fools. They are graduates. One time when we were in town, we got one guy. That guy draw our financial policy. Most of our policies were drawn by a guy whom we found on the street. That guy was a lawyer. Yeah, his father is a bishop. His father is a multi-millionaire. Yeah, his father sits with the president. We didn't know that we are going to help someone who will help us. Because you tell us, I'm from Caucas, it's always from Caucas. You tell us about policies. What are you saying? Tell us about policies. But because we are faithful to this work, we took this guy. Literally, he was staying in the same room. He's not yet rehabilitated. But we found out he's a qualified lawyer.
Wow.
Most of our policies most of our proposals, bona proposal ya Thandanani, I'm proud ka yona. You can reject.
Sure.
You will love it because the person who drew that proposal drew it from the heart.
From the heart.
That thing was personal. Bona, it's an ex-user
who
guided the proposal. When we ask for funding, when you're reading there, you can read the heart of a person who is asking on behalf of others.
Pause, Burud. So, this, what I'm hearing you say, Muruti, because of this particular product, then you are able to get help from someone you didn't even know that they've got the potential or ability to help you. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of we belittle these people because they are using.
Yeah.
It's easy to belittle them. It's easy to take them for granted.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, these are a human being.
Yeah.
The reason they are attacked is because their mission is huge. The reason they are attacked is because they've got potential. The enemy doesn't attack when there is no potential.
It deserves another big round of applause. The enemy doesn't attack where there is no potential. And the role and the mandate of the enemy is to steal, kill, and destroy. So if you are here, the enemy is after you.
Yes.
Wants to steal, kill,
And destroy.
So if you are not dead yet, he's destroying something, stealing something. 1 minute is a lot.
Lord, yeah.
And the enemy is after that. For your minute to come and say, I'm done and God help me. It's like, no ways, I want this guy. Murut, before I let you go, that's what I want us to touch on because it's busy on social media right now. I see there is gender-based violence. You know, it's another topic, and I'm glad that we have men here, a lot of men that are here. Of course, we've got Abu Mama, a few. But what are we saying with to these men that are here, especially on issues of gender-based violence?
I think maybe my own understanding along the line is that people who take part in this gender-based violence, people who enforce authority.
Yeah.
And people need to understand that authority is not enforced, it is recognized.
Exactly.
At the moment someone says I'm a man, it means he's not sure.
He's confused.
Yeah, because people must recognize that you are a man. You don't go around telling people, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man.
Yeah.
Because you are forcing people to respect you.
Yeah.
Respect is end.
Exactly.
People, whatever you are doing must speak for you.
Sure.
If I'm being arrogant,
Yeah.
it says a lot about me.
Wow.
If I'm being humble, it says a lot about me.
Exactly.
So authority is not enforced.
Exactly.
A lot of men are beating women, a lot of men are abusing children is because they want to enforce authority. They want to show them who they are because already they don't know who they are.
Themselves.
A man who knows who he is, he will never take part in gender-based violence. Because you know who you are. A man is a provider, a man is a protector. You know your identity. People with identity crisis are the ones who take part in this. You know your role. As a young man in my society, I'm a brother to every little girl. If I start abusing this little girl, I've lost my identity. As a father, I'm a father to every child. The moment I start abusing children, I've lost my identity. As a husband, I'm a husband to my wife. But if I start beating my wife, I have lost, or I want to enforce my authority upon them. So that's why it's people who have identity crisis who will beat another person. Because if you know another person, you know that together we can. Together we are strong. You can't destroy your future.
No, you
can't. The very same lady you are abusing, you are destroying today, is the very same person who is supposed to open a door for you in front there.
Yeah.
The very same brother you are abusing today is supposed to open a door in front of you there.
Yeah. Muruti, while you were still there, so you spoke about identity. What are we saying? Maybe let me pose this question to you. Many men identify themselves with more money. What do you think causes that?
No, I don't want to be politically or maybe to go back, but I will just go back a little bit from the state of the country.
Yeah, exactly.
This is something pre-planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, things. The reason we are here today, it's not by osmosis.
Yeah.
The system is planned. To bring us in where we are.
Exactly.
Just that a lot of people think we just wake up and we are frustrated. No, it's not like that.
Yeah, there is a plan.
Let me tell you something. Ladies are fighting for ladies. Men are fighting for ladies. Even the ones with the alphabet organization, yes, they are fighting for ladies. You understand? Yeah, just that I'm not discriminating against any. I don't know I can't call it proper LG what. I don't want to.
Exactly.
But I'm saying everyone is fighting for ladies. No one is fighting for guys. Now a boy child will grow up. No one fighting for him.
Without the father, yeah.
And a boy child will grow up with a defense mechanism.
Exactly.
And will think, remember the role models in townships are criminals.
Yeah,
because criminals have it all.
Yeah.
Everyone gather where criminals are.
Yeah.
So when we grow up, we know Pramang Mang. That system is planned to frustrate a boy child.
Yeah.
We are not here we are because
Exactly.
it's not by osmosis.
Yeah.
The reason they are frustrating a boy child is because a boy child carries a seed.
Exactly.
And whenever a seed has been contaminated, we don't have a nation moving forward. Yes, people are taking over South Africa bit by bit. Bit by bit. Yeah, I'm not talking about our brothers who are bringing his past. I'm not there. I'm saying the system has been designed because people have tried to cripple minerals in South Africa. They can't finish them. The best way is for them to come and take over. Now, how do you take over? Because we have soldiers. You frustrate soldiers. You make sure we nurture girls, we nurture the other gender, but we don't nurture men. Because there are few programs that are designed to groom men. Few programs. Few men who love another man. Because if I say to another man, I love you, they think otherwise. No, they think otherwise. They think otherwise. Because a system has been designed to destroy men, especially in this country. Now men, because naturally, you know, one guy said, naturally if I can stand and push you, you will push me back.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know why? Because naturally a person has a defense mechanism. Now men will look around. What would make me popular or would make me fit into the system? Because the system has pushed us out. The only thing that has power is money, currency. If I have money, people will listen to me. That's why all of us, our focus is money. We have lost focus. We have lost. There is the aim of a man. A man must nurture, a man must protect the country.
Exactly.
We have lost that system. And all of us, we want money. How we get it, it doesn't matter. That's what we are. We are in the jungle. If you have something that I want, and it will make me feel better, I will go and get it. Aggressively so. It doesn't matter. Now, we have been made enemies of each other. We can't form a quorum and say, let's start something that will build a country.
Let's stay together.
We can't stay together. Because when we are 5 of us, the other one is thinking, how much are they pulling? Because the system has frustrated us. I'm saying a simple thing, Muruti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 houses. Go. take a book, go around.
Yeah.
I will tell you. Check how many men are employed.
Wow.
Sure.
No, just simple. You just go randomly.
Yeah, no. for
Yeah,
sure.
young boys, young men, how many of them are employed?
Yeah.
And how much is the salary scale?
Yeah.
They've made it literally that women should earn more than men.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not a chauvinist.
It was a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just touched on before we are more. Because it's one, this one, I don't want us to reach Havela, because once now you of their identity in leadership, how to handle even a woman who earns more than them. What can we do to address that?
You know, the only thing that can beat the system is spiritual authority.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that can beat the system.
Yeah.
That's why you ask around everyone here, how did they survive? There was a spiritual element
In it. Exactly. Yeah.
Spirituality beats every system.
Sure.
And it's something that the enemy does not have. The enemy has schemes, can come up with every system.
Yeah.
But as long as we are spiritually in, we must go back to the beginning.
Exactly.
You know, there's a say that says beauty is in the eyes of a beholder.
Yeah.
If women can see us as who we are, if as a mother you have a young boy and you are saying I'm raising a king, that has changed.
Yeah.
You have destroyed the system.
Exactly.
Looking at the young boy and saying I'm raising a king.
Not a dog.
No.
Exactly.
Not a dog, not a criminal, not a boy.
Yeah.
I'm raising a king.
Yeah.
That boy will grow up as a king. That boy will act as a king.
Sure.
That boy will function as a king.
As a king.
If women in the society could go to hotspots, to go everywhere, the men they are seeing,
Yeah.
if they can say, these are our kings, and they are busy being destroyed.
Sure.
That's
exactly.
the first thing. That's the first thing that I'm
Exactly.
trying to highlight that will
Yeah.
change. We go back to the beginning. The fall of man. What
Yeah.
happened in the fall of man? What does Genesis say? Women will desire to rule over men.
Yeah.
Even today, the desire is there. But what does the New Testament say?
Sure.
If there is the submission and there is the loving,
Yes.
Yeah.
the system comes to place.
To place.
Order.
Exactly.
Order, yeah.
Submission does not have conditions.
No, it doesn't.
Respecting a man on the street, you don't respect him because he has a car.
Exactly.
You respect him because he's a man.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be respected.
Dead.
Loving any woman on the street, you don't love them because you want to have sex with them.
No.
You
Yeah.
love them because they should be loved.
Love.
They should be loved. Now we are beating the system.
Hey.
Sure.
When we are exercising the principle of God, the love and the submission, when everyone knows their position, if men would know their position,
Yeah.
if women
Yeah.
would know their position,
Yeah.
let me tell you, the system designed that whoever has money wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
If a woman has 40,000 and he knows how to respect men, that 40,000 is in good hands.
It's in good hands. It will multiply.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
If you are a man and you are in your position, whether you have 10,000, it doesn't matter. It won't frustrate you. The reason we are frustrated, we are having men who are not in their position.
In their position.
We are having women who desire to rule over men.
Yeah.
That's why the system is winning.
Yeah.
Now, system is better by going back to the principle of God. When we go back to the principle of God,
Sure.
we have eradicated the system.
Exactly.
Because we have women who have millions, but they are taking those millions and submitting them to their husbands, and their husbands, they are using those millions in a proper way.
In a proper way.
Now, who is losing? The system is losing, and now we are winning.
Let's give him a big round of applause for that. Sure. So, in a nutshell, there's a lot I wanted to talk to you about, but due to time, because I wanted to talk to you about absent, present fathers.
Yay.
You know, I wanted to touch on that. Maybe a hot seat after the break, we talk on that because we've got fathers who are present but absent. We also have fathers that are present, but they are more functioning like ATMs. You know, we wanna. Nesi yo monna usinte ka uya bena yemo pelaka. Then now, because you are saying, Muruti, and I concur with what you're saying. The focus is lost. The roles are now mixed up. You know, men don't understand their roles or their positions. Women don't understand their roles or their positions and all that. And then once that is done, then this system is winning. But you are saying we need to go back to where it started. What's your take on that?
Present, absent
Fathers. Yeah.
Doing things, and there's a system of men of doing things. You know, I mean, I can't start talking about peaches if I don't talk about nurturing the tree.
Exactly.
Because I can dwell more on peaches and give this flavor, does this, when you mix it, it does this.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't help. It would just be a talk that is appetizing or enticing the ears of people.
Yeah.
But it's of significance important to start from the root cause.
Exactly.
Of who is a father and how do we see him as a father. You know, the picture of a father we see from God.
Yeah.
And we see what God does to his son Adam. The presence of God, we see it.
Exactly.
Here the Bible says during the cool of the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
You hear the relationship is so deep that even Adam knows the footstep of the father.
The father. Yeah. Wow.
You see.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, present, absent fathers. You know, my pastor usually shared this story once. Let me say that people, others are here, but they're not here. It's something that's natural to people.
Yeah.
He said there was a young boy. They told that young boy, and they said to him, "Hey, sit down." And the boy did not want to sit down.
Sure.
And then they forced the boy and said, "Hey, when son, sit down." And everyone, even the strongest man, said to him, "Sit down." And the boy sat down.
Sure.
But the boy told the mother and said, "Mama, although I'm seated, but in my heart I'm standing."
Sure.
If you know, Muruti Stoller wrote a book, Unfathered Fathers.
Yeah. Wow.
Unfathered fathers.
Sure.
For us to have present, absent fathers, it's caused by unfathered fathers. Every child deserves to be fathered.
Exactly.
A person who is fathered, and being fathered, I'm not talking about money.
Exactly.
I'm not talking about person being given money.
Yeah.
Fathering takes a lot of things.
Yeah.
Function.
If someone has been fathered, it's highly impossible for that person to be a present, absent father. Now, we are raising a lot of unfathered fathers.
Sure.
The
Yeah.
only thing they have is children, but they were never fathered.
Yeah. So they don't know how to father.
I'm one of them. My grandfather is a pastor. My father is a PK. Now, the only thing that my father knew is to bring rosary month end. And my father would disappear.
Sure.
And I'm growing up as a young man. I'm meeting other young men. Whom they speak about their fathers. The only thing I can speak about my father is that my father buys food.
Exactly.
I chose the wrong subject at school. Because my father never said to me, science is important or accounting is important. Now,
sure. From your father, all you knew or saw is that Nareka cruiser, he bought the cruiser. In his head, he has done what a father needs to do.
Because his father was doing that.
His father was doing that. And now, in things have changed. You know, now we come, you say, Pella, if you lack knowledge regarding this issue, you'll only do what you think you know. Now you have people who are in TikTok, whatever, and all this, they say, but Dad, we need to talk. This is your son. You know, and we are raising a Y generation. They've got this Y, I feel, you know, why this, why that, why this, and all that. So if someone doesn't know what is that expectation on those men in raising children?
Hey, you know, I don't want to go the stats route.
Yeah.
I wanted to go the spiritual route, because if I go the stats route, then my explanation will change.
Yeah.
I was saying in the Genesis season, the Bible said during the cool of the day,
exactly.
God would spend time with Adam.
Yeah.
It's just that the Bible is silent there, you see.
Yeah.
We can't speak on the Bible where it's silent.
Silence, exactly. Yeah.
At least if they were telling us what they were discussing.
Yeah.
But at least now we can hold on something.
Yeah.
That there was a commune.
Exactly.
There was time.
There was time. Yes. Yeah.
We fail as fathers because we don't give time. We give resources to our children.
Yeah.
Now what we are learning from God is that God was giving time to Adam.
Yeah.
God was giving time. During the cool of the day, God will come.
Yeah.
Now I don't know a conversation with my father. Just a joke with my father.
Exactly. Yeah.
And my daughters want to do vlogs with me. I can't relate easy.
Exactly.
Because now the only time my father is calling me, he's sending me to go and buy him a black label.
That's the only time.
That's the only time he calls me. There's no way he can call me and we make jokes. I don't know jokes of my father.
Yeah.
Now being present to my children.
Yeah.
I need to visit the origin. That God would spend time. You know, fighting to spend time.
Yeah.
You know, people who love one another, it's not like they have everything to say always.
Yeah.
You find friends, they just sit together because they love one another.
Yeah. It's good for them.
If you want to be a present father, sometimes you don't need to have money, you just need to be there.
To be there.
Yeah, because there is a father somewhere in the shacks. He's sitting in that room with his kids.
Exactly.
And he's just making jokes and kids are laughing. That therapy. It's different to someone who is in a mansion.
Sure.
He's giving kids iPhones and they are sitting upstairs. And there is no communication.
Sure.
That's why in science they say when there's a kangaroo, you know, we were taught. You know, I learned most of these things from my wife. When I gave birth we gave birth to our first daughter. She used to say, "No, you must take off my shirt and then hug her, and then there is a bond."
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know, even now I have not proven that. But I'm thankful that I was spending time with my daughter. Why won't? Because now what I know is that people invest their time where they value.
Exactly.
If you value your children, you invest more time to your children.
Sure.
Now the fact that we don't have time, I'm coming to the system.
Exactly.
Now. I'm coming to the system now. I took a long time to answer this.
Yeah.
I'm coming to the system of the world. The system of the world has been designed to an extent that we don't have time.
Yeah.
We sold our time for salary.
Sure.
Yeah, men are busy. We are busy. Even when we are not busy, we are busy.
We are busy.
Yeah, we are busy with something. And we have conformed to the patterns and the standard of this world.
Sure.
That even when there's nothing to do, we have friends in the phone. Yeah, friends you don't know, but you call them friends. You rather be busy with those friends than being busy with the people who are with you.
Now
that's the system that has been created. And we have conformed